Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Tuesday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device with none of my brain tied behind my back because I need every single cell right in front just to keep up. Hope everybody is doing well. As we go through the comments, we are expecting 3 or 4 scammers to call me, and I have fairly high confidence that they will. But that confidence could be shattered if they don't, which means I'll be wrong, and then I'm going to need counseling for the next 30 days, maybe even 6 months, maybe even 40 years, maybe 2 lifetimes from now, maybe any kind of offspring that I may have in the future will need counseling. I don't know. But we'll cross that bridge once we get to it, although I'm not really thinking that whether they call or not is going to involve any bridges. Hope everybody's doing well. We've got Sue Mashada says silver will close $50 in 2025. Okay, he's very confident about that. More confident about that than I am about the scammers calling me. Let's see. Kookaburra Man says, I would love to see gold reach $3,600 an ounce and silver roaming around 45. There you go. Both of those are real possibilities by the end of 2026. Indeed. Thank you so much. Very good. Yes, indeed. People are getting excited about silver. Yes, indeed. Welcome. All right. TN. Hey, I'm from Spamtown, USA. Appreciate you guys being here. We got Master Blaster. Brad Wheeler is here. We got Tom Larson. Yankee Pride. Gordon is here with us as well. Thank you guys for popping on tonight as we peruse our way through this broadcast here. And let's see here what we've got with Michael K. We are in a locomotive breath situation. No way to slow down. Old Charlie has stolen the handle. That's right. Exactly. That's the cup on handles you're referring to. And there's a little bit of a pullback right now, but it's not by much. Not as much as I was expecting. All right. Very good. All right. Thank you so much. Anthony is here. Welcome. Doing well. Good to see you. Glad you're with us. Mario is with us tonight. Good crowd with us here. Coin Shop Chris is with us here too. Good to see you, sir. And yes, indeed. Very, very good. Let's see what we've got here. Looks like now the view count. They moved the view count on the video. They've got it in the description, strangely enough. I'm showing 57 viewers, but anyways, let's see here. Okay. Blintz Vids. Gold is steady at $4,500 in Canadian dollars. Yes, indeed, and 5,000 in Australian dollars. That just goes to show you. That's right. Crazy move there for those metals. Yes. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. Oh, wow. Oh, some dude, 1777, just got the 2-ounce round, the Salivate metal round. Very cool. I'm glad you like it, some dude. The Intaglio Mint did a wonderful job on it, so I'm glad you like it. There is a dwindling supply over at Summit Metals. I've not actually asked to see how many are left, but this may be, to get any more out, apparently in order to make that happen, it's going to be a bigger hurdle, much bigger hurdle that will involve me and my resources to make happen. And I don't know if there's going to be that much demand for it. In other words, it would put me at great risk to offer any more after this. Depends how sales are. So whatever is left may be it for the Salivate metal round. I'm not sure. So if you want one, just know that they're available at Summit Metals. The link is in the description. Yes, indeed. So very good. And Mario says, people get a grip. Silver is a coin. You can buy it any time of the day. Well, silver's not a coin. It's technically a metal, but coins can be made of silver. Gold is considered a purchase. Silver is BS. You can buy that on a day-to-day basis. Buy your gold while it's cheap. Well, I tell you what, a lot of people feel that silver is undervalued. Gold is good to buy too. I definitely agree with both of those for sure. Thank you, Silver Shelby. Good to see you. Welcome, Mayo Monkey. I think you're new here. Good to see you. Michael K is here. And if I'm not mistaken, it is Michael K. who paid off his house, and that is a great achievement. Way to go. To free from the burden of a mortgage, that's awesome. Okay, Alex Cram 9062 bought a 10-ounce Sunshine Mint Silver mining bar in 2019 for $200. Wow. Now it sells for twice that, but the dealer only pays you $350. Yes. That's right. As people start selling, you're going to see much less than what you would expect in a normal market for sure. And James Unleashed has been very kind and posted a link to the Summit Metals where the round is. Somebody said that I think APMEX may have a few left, but probably they're going to be dwindling there too. But buy it from Summit Metals. Thank you so much. All right. Very, very cool. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. Good to see you. Trevor McPhee is here. Good to see you guys. All right. Yes, tells you that's the silver market these days. Hook a fish on my video about gold and what the prospects are for it. I'm still bullish. We haven't talked much about gold on this channel. It's been about silver mostly lately, but still bullish on gold. And the Hook and Fish says, although gold can hit $3,600, I really think we need to cool down before doing so. The monthly RSI is at 85.65, the highest it has ever been in human history. The monthly stochastic RSI is in a limit. Although that can hang out at these levels for longer, it still shows that we're in extreme levels of falling momentum. The weekly what is the RSI? That's a technical analysis term. I've heard of it, but I'm not sure what the acronym stands for. The weekly isn't as bad, but still showing parabolic levels. I really would like to see gold fall to 33,055 area and cool off a bit. Parabolic is not healthy for markets. That's exactly right. Well, Hook and Fish, I didn't mention this until the end because the article didn't talk about it till the end, but they feel the same way as you do, Hook and Fish, that likely we're going to see between 3,000 and 3,200, right in line with your analysis here. So you probably didn't watch that far. It was sort of mentioned sort of as an afterthought because I didn't fully understand it until I read it twice and then saw that part. But yes, you very well could be right about that. All right, relative strength index. Okay, very good. So the higher the relative strength index, I don't know exactly what that means for metals or what that means about buy or sell figures, but thank you. Relative strength index. All right. Thank you very much for that, James Unleashed, for that clarification. All right. And Maria says here, you have to remember, it's not the gold going up, it's the American dollar becoming worthless. That's right. Yep, it's going down in value. The dollar is not worthless. If you compare it, if you were to be awake on December the 23rd, 1913, and fall asleep and wake up on June the 11th or June the 10th, 2025, it's near worthless because it's lost about 98% of its value, but it's not worthless yet. But yes, you're right. Very good. But you're right. It really is about its relativity to the dollar. So, anyways, very good. Okay, CCT is here, and not only is CCT here, but so is Cyber Curtain Twitcher. He's here as well. That's right. He's got two personalities, but I mostly talk with CCT because it's much harder to say Cyber Curtain Twitcher. All right, Dad's Junk says, thoughts on silver as a stacker is a love-hate right now. Love that it's going up. Hate that it will now cost me more to build ounces. Yep, you're right, Dad's Junk. You have echoed the sentiments of many of us that are still in accumulation mode, for sure. All right. All right. Yeah, good to see you guys. Jerry Mandarin is here. Winston Wolf is here. Repetitive strain injury. Oh, man. Yes, that would be something else to get repetitive strain injury, rather. Okay. Craven Fox Buddies. Okay, cool. How to reboot the name equals same. Craven Fox Buddies as Craven Silver and Gold. Thank you. Welcome. Good to see you. And we got Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. I got money on Sal. He does push-ups. Well, if that the only way I do it is if there's a super chat or a PayPal. So far, none have come through yet. But the minute they do, I will get down on it. Get down on it. They've been kind of a bit sparse as of late. But I don't like to ask for those or be, but if they do, I appreciate that support. Let's see here. We've got here O's Alt Bridge Company. Sal, I am calling this one from a mile out as silver hits $36 an ounce. Gold hits 3,600. 1-to-100 ratio. But not long after that revaluation will happen, and silver will do a 3x to 100. And then silver goes to 100 and gold to 3,600. We will have the 1-to-36 ratio. The gold to silver ratio will establish a 1-to-36 for only some time. Interesting. Yeah. I don't think the revaluation is going to be what people think, if it even happens at all, but we'll see here. All right. Well, let's see here. Very good. Let's see. John Rem is here. Shotgun Susie is here. 79 is here. Pay up. 79. She forgot to pay the entrance fee before she got here. She can't watch free. She's the only one that's not allowed to watch free on this channel. All right. All right, let it go. Ludo, how many attendees before you start to sing or give us some guitar jamming? All right, well, I'll tell you what. I'll do that. If we get to 200, viewers on this live stream, then I will whip out the old guitar, maybe sing a little tune or two. We also have some scammers call us. Now, I may feel one's supposed to call me right about now. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. That's why I'm running through these comments pretty quickly. And we've got Leo Veneer. Platinum is so undervalued, only because it's used for the medical industry and medication. I would keep an eye on it. I know for me, it might be too late. Yes, good idea to keep an eye on it for sure. It has other uses other than as a catalyst. People have to understand that as well. Very, very true. Roof time, silver and gold will be beaten down on 6/10/25. Watch. Well, roof time, it is 6/10/25, and it's the next trading day in Asia. So the trading day went by, and gold was up, and silver was down slightly. But let's see what's happening right now. Indeed, very good. And let's see here. All right, second treatment with the shocking. All right, glad you're feeling a little bit. I'm glad it's working out, 8-inch Destroyer. So good to see you, my friend. Annie Oakley is here. Welcome, Annie Oakley. So is there a beatdown in gold and silver prices? No, there is not. No beatdown. In fact, I'm actually surprised. I thought we might see it fall even more. It did end the trading session, I think, down like 25 cents for silver, but it's still above $36.50 right now in the ask price. Yes, indeed. Hello, Ron Wells. Good to see you. Jamie Foxx is here. Snakebite is here. All right, very good. Let's see. Can you up on the 88s? I'm not sure what that means, Beaver Stacker. Up on the 88s. Let's see here. Very good. Where are we at? David Parrish is here. Good crowd with us tonight. We have 135. All right, let's see here. We've got Craven Silver and Gold, who is inside of this chat right now at this very moment in time. And it says this: I remember March 2023 so well as to pay $3 over spot when it was being $20.10 at the time. 10-ounce bars was $231. 5 Phillies was $126 shipped. The good days are long over on cheap silver. I think you're right about that. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, and welcome. Good to see Maria is with us. Good to see Maria is tired, having an early night. Thank you for popping in to say hello anyway. Appreciate it. We're waiting some of our scammers to call us. Will they call? The one said that I could call her back, and maybe we'll do that now. We'll call her. Let's call her. I forget her name, but we'll call her. Come on now. What kind of weird ring is that? Oh, and it ended. Well, we gave it the old community college try. Maybe she'll see that I called and call back. That's kind of odd. Jerry Mandarin, who I believe is in this chat right now. Here she's calling back. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Hi, sir. This is Amy Williams from Cashbox Funding.
Hi, Amy. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for calling back. It's Jim, right? Jim Miller?
Yes, Jim. Did you know that there are 88 keys on a piano keyboard?
No, I am bad with music.
Yeah, well, there are 88 keys, but there are some smaller keyboards that have only 61 keys, and I should have gotten the reference, but I didn't get the reference to the 88 keys. But you know what I'm saying? But here we are. I only have my car keys, but I do know that the short scale piano is keyboards are 61 keys. I do know that. So there's a little bit of trivia for you that you can take beyond this conversation that will serve you very well in life.
Of course, I will. Certainly look forward for those details more.
Yeah, but it's fun to look back from time to time. I like to look back through history and think about, the Panic of 1837, which by the way happened in the year 1837 and was a pretty bad deal, and where the Cross of Gold speech by uh, William Jennings Bryant, crucify us on a cross of gold because they didn't want to use silver, the bimetallic standard had worked so well under Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution. And William Jennings Bryant wanted to bring silver back, bring silver back, baby. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, it took President Johnson, who really is a Johnson, by the way. Look at the Great
Yeah.
Society. Bad news that Johnson was from Texas. But anyways, he took all of our silver out of our money, that son of a biscuit. And so I need funding to get silver back in our money again. That's what I need the loan for.
Okay. All right. I will be more than happy to assist you with that. Just before we go and do a little bit funding, have you ever tried merchant cash advances ever?
Never have. This is a foreign concept to me, almost as foreign as a Bangladeshi scammer calling me about a loan for my business.
Not Bangladeshi. I am an Indian, sir.
I know well, you're Indian. That's right. Yeah, yeah. I never would have guessed you were Indian. I would have thought maybe you might have been from Pakistan, maybe Lahore, Pakistan. Hold on one second. Here's Mint Financial calling us. Just a second here. Hold on. Oh, it won't let me do it. It won't let me merge the call. I wonder what's going on with that. I'll have to call them back. Anyways, okay. Let's go ahead. So yes. So you're what part of India are you from? Are you from
I'm from Mumbai.
Mumbai? Do you know where the Attila
Yes,
Mansion
sir.
is? Do you know where the Attila Mansion
Yes,
is?
I do.
How
Yes,
close
I
do you live to the Attila Mansion?
Uh, maybe 20 kilometers?
Okay, yeah, that's one of the tallest buildings in Mumbai, in that area, isn't it?
No, we do have skyscrapers here.
But it's the tallest residential skyscraper.
Yes, that's right. That's the tallest individual property, like a standalone
Right,
house.
right. Pretty wild, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
got a lot of money. Maybe since it's only 20 kilometers away, with the $120,000 I want to get from you, maybe you can knock on his door and say, "Hey, buddy, can you help a sister out and get a guy in America a couple more bucks to make silver money again in the United States of
yeah,
America?"
I wish I could. I
We
wish
can.
I could.
You can tell him, "Hey, I'll accept rupees." But when you say rupee, you got to say it like this: rupee. Try it.
What? What?
See if you can do it. See if you can say rupee like that.
Yeah, a rupee.
No, it's rupee. Rupee.
Well,
You got to
that
roll
is.
the tongue. See, I'm very good with the cunnilingus, so it kind of rolls off the tongue for me pretty well, though. Rupee. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I do. That's an Indian accent.
Yes. Well,
You've got a nice one.
I've got a fairly decent American accent, I must confess. My American accent is like on point. It's based. It's based. I've got, we don't want debased money. We want the based money. That's what the kids are saying these days. They're saying based.
Well, so let me just give you a little bit insight of how we work. This is unsecured loan. You don't have to put up collaterals, no guarantors, no securities from your side, sir.
Hmm.
It's a completely loan, so which means you can take a look at the deal. If you like the deal, you may proceed. If you don't like it, you may simply decline by saying no. You're not obligated to just take it.
Well, I appreciate that. That's very nice. I like to have that. So it's not like a cult where you kind of get sucked in and then there's no way to get out. Kind of like the
No.
the Scientologist. I appreciate that. That's wonderful.
Then it all depends on your business, sir. The type of loan that we do, it all depends on your business. We get you up to 100% to 150% of what your business does month on month.
Right.
So if I have to understand, you said you want to get silver back.
Yeah,
You want money for
I
it?
want to make silver money again in the United States of America, here in our country. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been too long. It's been way too long, and we need to get silver in our money. Our coins are made of zinc pennies are made of zinc, and they're going to do away with the pennies. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can. This is David. This is my business partner. Just a second. Let's see. Dang, it won't let me. I don't know why it won't let me do that. It won't let me patch him through with you on the line here. Crazy. What is happening here?
I don't know. Maybe because of the application that
maybe it's because you have such a magnetic personality. It won't let me. You're taking up. You know what I mean? It's like you're so cool that nobody can compete with you because you're a pataka. Do you know what a pataka is?
Yes, I do.
What is a pataka?
That's a firecracker.
A firecracker. That means you're a hot chick.
Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. A pataka. That's right.
Thank you for that, sir.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yes. Well, very good. And also, let me see here. Let me see if I got this right. And also, what about an Acha Adimi? That's a good person, right?
Acha Admi. You mean Admi?
Oh, it's Admi? Acha Admi? Does that mean good person?
Yeah, good male.
A good male.
Yeah, Admi means male.
Okay, what about a female?
Ored.
Ored. Okay, Ored. Okay.
No, Ored. It's A-U-R-A-T.
A-U. Dang, let me see if I can.
R-A.
R-A-D. Okay. Ored. Okay.
R-A-T. E as in tango.
Oh, okay. E-T. Okay, Ored. Okay, Ored. Okay, very, very good. Okay, all right. Anchu Ored is a female. Okay, very. And Admi is male. Okay. Nice.
Well, I appreciate that too. So what I can do for a little bit of understanding about your business, can you tell me, sir, what is the total gross deposits that you do every month for your business?
Yes, I'm yanking in about $98,000 per month, pretty much each and every month.
Okay. And what is the amount that you're looking for?
Well, to start this initiative, it's going to be a social media campaign, and we're going to need $120,000 for that. And I'm willing to put my home title and my business as collateral. I'm willing to do it. I know I don't need to do it, but you have convinced me so much that this is a good idea with your sweet personality that I'm willing to put my business and my car and my just everything but my soul. I'm not going to sell my soul to you, okay?
Don't you worry, sir. I do appreciate that.
I want to hold on to my soul, if that's all right with you. Right. Very good.
Of course it is. Of course.
But you can't have my
The
silver.
reason I asked you all this.
And you can't have any more of my hair. I'm losing my hair too. It's because I'm getting older. The hair falls out. I know you're only 27, but I'm much older than you, so I need my hair. I'm gonna have to hold on to that. All right?
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Did I guess the age correctly?
Yeah, you did.
27. I was right. Are you?
Exactly.
I am right. Wow, I can't believe it. Yes, I guessed your age correctly. There's only one person that gets my soul, and that's 79. Yes, indeed. But anyways, that's right. You got it. You got it. That's atomic number for gold. That's right. You love it. Not some chick on the internet that comes in and constantly harasses me. That's right. Not her. Right. I'm talking about the atomic number for 7. I'm laying it on thick. That's right. Next thing you know, I'm going to pull the guitar out and serenade to you. No, I'm not going to go that far. I will not go that far. Okay.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you. You don't want to hear me play.
I like your humor, and I would really love to work and see what we can do for you.
Well, I appreciate that.
For your social media campaign.
Yes.
But these are small loans. It does not go up to a year or 2 years.
Okay.
You get the money, you invest it into your business, you get the money back, you can pay it back early. There are no hidden costs, nothing. There are no interest charges. But there is a one-time fee that you purchase, okay?
Okay.
So let's say you're taking a $10,000. On that $10,000, you get a factor fee for a $200.
Okay.
And let's say you get a period of 3 months. So you're going to pay us back a $10,200 within a span of 3 months.
Okay, that's not too shabby. All right. So we can just multiply those by... What's 10,000? How many of those will we need to do to get to $120,000?
What? 12 payments?
Yeah, but I'm saying I need them all. I need the $120,000 all at once. So we're gonna need to get a boy. A lot of people are calling me now. I have to refuse these calls.
No.
Yeah.
No. So you don't have to. Okay. So you will get 120,000 all at once together. Okay.
Okay.
The payback terms are going to be either daily, either if your account stands good, it could go up to a weekly payment.
Will there be a crippling balloon payment at the end? Maybe.
No.
So I don't have to pay any balloons. Do I have to blow up any balloons to get this loan?
No, nothing.
Okay.
It's all dependent on your business. What
All
I
right.
can do is I can send you an email, one-page application.
All right.
You fill that, send me last 6 months of business banking statement. I underwrite it, and within 6 to 8 hours, I would have some offers with me on the table.
I like it.
And as soon as I do, I will place those offers in front of you, so you can discuss and feel whichever you feel is good for you. I can help you get that. If you don't like it, we may decline.
All right, I like that. Somebody once told me in an internet comment, when I said I feel something, they said that's demasculating. They said you should say think, and instead of saying feel for a man, because I gotta be a man. They said. So and I said I feel you, bro. That was my response to him.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
And it all depends on what you do, how you do.
Right.
And everything falls in place.
Because language matters. That's what he said. Yeah, that's right. I agree with you. I'm with you on that. 98.7%. Well, very good. Well, this has been a great conversation. Let's touch base, and I've got to get everything together. And if you can call me back on Friday at exactly 6:10 p.m. Eastern time, and we will reconvene then, because it's going to be later in the night or early morning Mumbai time. So by then we'll be able to have everything.
Right.
Okay? That's 6:10. That's 6:10 p.m. Eastern time on the United States. I don't know what it is in Mumbai, but probably early morning.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Are you going to be up at 4 a.m.? You work nights, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll be up. You'll be good. Okay. All right. Well, tell everybody
problem.
I said hello.
I have your email here as.
Yeah.
Of course. I have your email here as ty74@aol.com.
You got me. You got me. That's right. Exactly. That's right.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to send it out to you right away.
Okay, sounds good. We'll see you at the Bunny Ranch in between. Okay. I'll talk to you then.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, I got the Bunny Ranch comment in there for you, Kookaburra Man. All right, let's see. Let's get this other person back. Yes. Call again. Tried to answer. Tried to answer. And then we're going to have to call the other guy back. Let's see here. All right, let me call this. This is, yeah, we're calling David. This is the guy we've been stringing along for months. Come on. Come on, David. Or what is his name? Something, whatever his name is. Hello?
Thank you so much for calling. You reached the voicemail of David Ray. Please leave me your name and number stating your business, and I will return your call promptly. Thank you.
David, trying to call you back. We're playing phone tag. I eagerly await your call back, please. Thank you. He just texted me. Of course, he's texting me. Says, I'm in the car, but call me when you're free. I just tried calling. All right, let's see here. All right. Call again. Call again now. I'm here. Oh, good grace. He's crazy. Oh, man. Okay, let's hear. Jerry. We've been trying to get to Jerry's comment here. I need to know. Okay, here he comes. Hello?
Jim.
Yes.
How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Danny with Mint Financial finally was able to connect with you.
What happened before? Do you know?
It went straight to your voicemail.
Interesting. Weird. Yeah, that is odd. I don't know. I probably was on the other line and didn't hear it ring. That happens. Very busy, in the business world. Things happen. You're playing.
Absolutely.
you got phone calls coming in and out of the yin yang, and you gotta do your thing. Anyways, how am I to serve you today?
So, I got a note across my desk that you're looking for $120,000 for expansion for your business.
Isn't that interesting how that happens? I can't tell you how many people have said, "Hey, I got a note across my desk that you need $120,000." That's weird. It's strange, but I love how things work like that because, I get a lot of notes on my desk too, and a lot of them kind of say this sort of similar type of stuff. Hold on one second. Hold on. This might be my lawyer coming in here if we can work it out. Let's see here. Hello?
What's going on?
David, say hello to Danny. He's going to help me with the 17 questions that I have for you before we fill that application out.
Danny, so who is Danny?
Danny, say hello, Danny.
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
Danny's he's a friend of mine, and we're want to help figure this thing out for this loan. And we got about 17 more questions for you about the driver's license deal. Why do you really need the driver's license? And then about and then the mesentery questions about the lining that goes to your small intestine. I don't understand what that has to do with finance, but I'm willing to go there. But it just helped me understand because it's a very vascular part of the organ of the body, the mesentery is. And I just don't understand why you're asking about that for a loan application. Would you agree with that, Danny?
I would.
Yeah.
Would you? Well, that means we're going nowhere fast. Anybody that applies for any type of loan is going to have to know. We have to know who that person is, right?
Right.
Otherwise, it could because there's a lot of fraud that's going on.
I agree with that.
AIs,
yeah.
People trying to convince people to buy certain things, to give up their credit card information, date of birth, all this stuff. Hey, listen. If you guys don't feel comfortable doing business with me,
don't,
after
David,
the 5 or 6 weeks that I've been talking to you, then hey, that's fine.
David, but here's a question. What about the small intestine question? Why do you need to specifically know about the mesentery?
Hey, listen. I played with your shenanigans for 5, 6 weeks in a row.
It's been about 5.5 weeks. It's not been
a lot of the stuff that you say that is not pertinent.
Why are you asking me about it? I know I'm asking you. You asked me about my mesentery, which is the blood supply.
About your mesentery.
What?
No, I did not. I did not ask you about that.
That's in the application.
I sent over the loan application to you, as well as told you what documents that were needed. What other questions do you have?
Well, it seems to expand each time, and so this is why I'm concerned.
No, if you look at the original text message.
I know. I'm talking about the application. I'm looking at.
Hang on.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Go ahead.
I sent you the loan application.
Right.
That told you everything that was needed, as well as the required documentation that's going to be needed to complete everything.
Okay.
So what other information that I've asked from you that I didn't ask from you since day one?
On the application, it's asking about the amount of blood flow that comes from your mesentery, my specific mesentery, to my small intestines.
See, look, that has nothing to do with the loan application.
I know, so that's why I'm asking why that question is there, because I don't feel comfortable telling you that, because that would reveal my identity.
If you see that question, just mark through it. Just basically skip it.
Okay,
don't even worry about that.
Good. I'm glad because if I
answer
answer the question about the mesentery, and you should Google, Danny, you should Google what the mesentery is if you don't know what we're talking about here, because that's where the blood flow comes into the small intestine. And if I give that answer, if I tell you that, it's going to reveal my identity.
All right. Well, listen, I don't want you to answer that question.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Okay. Next question is about the silver. You want to know specifically how we're going to launder the money with the silver in the washing machines, and what brand of washing machine it is.
No, I did not ask that question.
That's in the.
You must have me confused with another conversation that you had
with you. Another conversation I had with you, maybe. I'm not sure.
Well. Hey, listen. That as long as you provide the documentation, I don't care how you do it.
Okay. Can I give it to you in Mandarin?
That's required to get the loan.
In Hindi?
You're looking for $120,000.
Right, $120,000. We want
that does not pertain to me.
But it is.
Submit the
But if I get the
documentation, and then
money,
we'll see what we can do for you.
we're gonna launder that. We're gonna clean this money with using a silver.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Once again, that does not concern me.
We did. We
Bottom
talked
line
about it
is
before.
that
You were
provide the
excited about it.
documentation
You were
that
excited.
will cover. Hey, listen.
I'm
The
listening.
bottom line is if you provide the documentation indicating that you can get approved or qualified
Right.
for the loan, it may not be for 120,000. Might be for 100,000.
What? What?
70,000. I don't know what it's going to be.
What
And
about
I
so?
won't know what it's going
All
to
right.
be
So
until
that's
you
another.
submit
That's
documentation.
another cog in the wheel. And you just mentioned the bottom line earlier. I want to know what the middle line is and what the top line is. I want to go for the top. I don't want to. But I want it to be at the bottom, David. I don't not
Submit
want.
the documentation, and you will know something tomorrow. So see, listen, that's why I get so frustrated dealing with you, is because you want to ask all of these questions like I'm some, I don't know, like maybe you've been scammed before. I don't know, but the point is that I have spent a lot of time with you,
Right.
entertaining your questions, trying to provide a high level of customer service.
And I appreciate that. You've been very. But you, I can tell. But your voice. But your tone is. But your tone doesn't. But yeah, but it's not just this day and that day. It's specific days and specific times. It's always Tuesday. It's always Friday, and I don't say Sunday because I respect.
It's been going on for 5 weeks.
And it's always at what time?
This has been going on for 5 weeks.
I know, but what time? I want to make sure that's what time we got here.
Hey, listen, man. Please.
Yes, I am listening.
It's either we're gonna do business or we're not. Like, again, I have entertained you, man, and I've been straight up with you. I haven't played any games.
But you haven't played any guitar. If you were willing to entertain me, play some guitar. Hey, I entertained you. I played.
You in what day, but yet and still, I can sit here and entertain 30
Wait a second.
worth of text messages.
Who has played?
But you can't take the time to fill out the loan application.
Who has played guitar for who? Who has entertained who? I played guitar for you. Do you remember that? That was 2 weeks ago when I played guitar for you.
What's your next question?
Well, I'm just saying that I've entertained you. I would say the entertainment's been working both ways. You know what I mean?
All right, sounds good.
But so now we need to try to come to an understanding and a mutual respect for each other. Would you agree with that, Danny?
I would.
See, Danny's on my side on this. And so we need to think through, we need to cut through this. You know, David, I think you and I need to go to counseling together and see if we can work these issues out, because we need to be patient. We need to calm down. We need to have a baseline. You know what I mean? It's like,
I've been in the mortgage industry for 20 years.
Right.
20. And I have never, ever had anybody rescind on me except one person, and that's because they wanted more cash.
I will never rescind on you.
I have never had this much issues with one person for $120,000 that I'm gonna make a few dollars on.
Well, I tell you what, I would never rescind on
20
you.
years I've been doing this.
I would never rescind.
Every time it is a joke to you.
I would never rescind on you, David, but I will serenade you.
Well, I'm good. We just need a deal. If I'm either you're gonna submit the documentation or not. What other questions do you have?
Well, I've got about 15 more questions.
All right. Well, listen, we got to move it along.
Okay, I'll be quick. I'll be quick.
I have something else to do here.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick. What kind of car do you drive?
That has no bearing.
It does, because it tells you how successful you've been in mortgage business for 20 years. I need to know the make and model of your automobile, sir. Is that okay? All right, we'll skip that one. All right, here's this one. Okay. All right. Okay. So next question is Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both died on what day and what year? They both died the same day, within hours of each other. Do you know the day and year, the date?
My 10-year-old is sitting here listening to this conversation while we're driving.
Good. He needs to know this. This is history. Is history.
And she's 10 years old.
Oh, wait a second. I thought her car. Wait a second. You said that her car broke down. How can she be 10 years old and drive a car?
I have 3 daughters, man.
Oh.
I have a 25-year-old. My
Oh.
oldest is 25 years old.
Oh, okay. All right.
I have another that's 21 years old.
All right. And then 10 years old. Okay. So that's a wide
And
gap.
then basically I have one that's 10, yes.
Okay.
And,
ask her if she knows the answer.
And she whispered, because like she hears my conversations.
Right. She got me a speakerphone. Let me sing her little song.
Learn
Okay.
etiquette. I want her to learn restraint.
Right.
And how to deal with situations and how to be calm in situations.
Right.
And you want to know what she said? Daddy, what does that have to do with the law?
I love the way you said that. I love her voice sounds like me. What does that have to do with a loan? That sounds cool. Yeah.
I need to ask me pertinent questions pertaining to the loan.
All right.
Nothing about Thomas Jefferson, Houdini.
Wait a second. No. It was Thomas Jefferson and John Adams.
Nobody cares about that.
It was no. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. They're very important people in history. Your daughter's going to learn about them in school. Let me give you the answer to that question.
She will.
Okay, so am I still on speakerphone? I'm gonna educate you. Okay, so Thomas Jefferson and John Adams both.
These need to be pertinent questions.
This is pertinent. This is pertinent because without these two men, we would not be having this conversation. I guarantee it. So here's what happened. On July the 4th, 1826, exactly 50 years after the birth of this nation, both men died. Thomas Jefferson, age 83, and John, I'm not looking at the internet on this. This is from memory. And John Adams, age 90. And what was John Adams' last words? Jefferson lives. Even though Jefferson had died hours before, and Thomas Jefferson's last words were, is it the 4th? And it was. Thomas Jefferson lived to be 50 years after the formation of these United States of America. Isn't that that's pretty cool, wouldn't you say?
That was awesome.
Yeah. I love history. It's pretty cool. So if we're going to launder this money, I need the money, and I need to find out if you can buy these silver bars for me on the Comex. If we can make a direct line. So what I need to do,
man,
they're 1,000-ounce bars.
Illegal, man.
No, it's not illegal. This is there's nothing.
Listen, whatever you got to do whatever you need to do, you can do that. That has nothing to do with me.
There's nothing wrong with putting dollar bills in the washing machine.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
No, not right now. David, don't tell me right now. Tell me in the next conversation.
You got about 10 minutes.
No, okay.
You got about 10 minutes. So,
okay.
If you want to squander the 10 minutes on asking me about stuff that has nothing to do with this loan, then that's on you.
Okay, well, here's the thing, David. What we need to do is we need to understand this. Whatever you were going to tell me right now, I want you to hold off and tell me in 3 weeks. That's number one. Number two is you get bonus points if your daughters have found boyfriends or husbands who know how to scam as good as their dad has.
What?
You get bonus points if you do that, but contemplate that one for a while.
Man.
But
obviously, you were never going to do anything because obviously that's what you think I am, is that I'm a scammer. Because otherwise, you have brought on 3 to 4 people every week.
With these
I don't really see the value other than having a witness.
Can I get a witness? There you go. I don't know how to play that on the guitar though. Can I get a witness?
You're the one that's talking about laundering money. I have never mentioned anything to you about.
There's nothing wrong with making sure your money is clean. I have this dollar bill, and I want to make sure.
You brought up an attorney on the phone.
Yep, and a lawyer. It wasn't an attorney. It was a lawyer. It wasn't an attorney. It was a lawyer.
Okay, whatever you want to call it. So it sounds like you're not going to do any business, correct?
No. I want to do business. All right,
so listen. You need to fill out the loan application and submit in the documentation. Do you know where to send in the document?
Yeah, I email it back to you.
The loan application, whenever you hit submit, will automatically come to our mailbox. As far as the documents, you can text them to me, which would be easy. And then I can send them to our link.
Can I have my girl fax it to you? Can I have my girl fax it?
That way it's not difficult.
Can I have my?
Do it all the time.
Can I have my girl fax it to you? Can I? I want to know.
Okay, so e-fax it to my email address.
No, not
Yes.
e-fax, paper fax. I like the pay. I love the smell of that
Come on,
paper.
Man. See?
What?
Once again, here we go.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking the question. It's a legitimate. Danny, would you agree that's a legitimate question?
Let me tell you what normal people do. Let me tell you what my normal clients do.
Okay,
They
tell
say,
me.
"Hey, David,
Walk me through it. Walk me through
hey,
it.
David, where would you like me to send that to you? I can send it to your email, or I can send it to you via text. Which one do you prefer? I tell them, and they send it.
Oh,
to me,
so they
and
have
then
to.
I get it within a
They
couple
have to
minutes.
cater to
All
you,
pictures of
don't
the
they?
bank statement.
They all have to cater to you. Can I get a witness on that? So you want everybody to cater to you, to David. That's not a good
No,
lesson
it's
you're sending
about-
to your daughters. That's not a good lesson.
What are you talking about, man?
You said
Come on,
you
cater to
said
me.
you said an ideal conversation
I'm in
is
this
what
business
can
to
we
make
do?
money. I am a third-party company that helps business owners,
Right.
true business owners,
True business
get
owners.
money for their business.
That's a dig at
to
me. That's a dig at me.
improve
You're burying me
to-
6 feet under the ground. I'm hurt right now. I'm emotionally distraught. It's going to leave a scar.
All right.
It's going to leave a mark. You all these
Oh,
little
all
digs
right.
at me, David. What kind of lesson are you
Yeah.
teaching your 10-year-old daughter who's sitting there right next to you on a speakerphone?
Oh no! Right now, she can't hear you because she's. Got
I don't
her
believe she.
earphones on,
I think she's a
which
fig.
is perfect.
I think
So that
she's
way
a
she
fig
doesn't have to
Newton.
hear.
I think she's a
So
fig Newton
what are
of
we
your
gonna do?
imagination. I think she's a fig
What are we
Newton.
gonna
I
do?
don't think she exists. I think that she's a
All
fig
right.
Newton of your imagination, sir.
All right, fine.
Let me know.
So look,
Let's get a proof of life on your daughter. Let's get a proof of life on your daughter. Tell her, say hello. Tell her. Hold on 1 second. This is my lawyer. Just a second.
man.
Rich,
Hey,
Rich, are you there? I've got David.
You were
I've got.
supposed to call me at 6:15.
No. I have David on the line. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Where everybody's here. Okay, David, talk to my lawyer. This is Rich. He's my lawyer.
Hey, Rich. Hey, nice meeting you. You guys take care.
No, David,
It
stay on
looks
the
like
line.
that,
Whoa, David, calm down. Listen, fill me in on what's happening.
Hey, listen, my man. You just getting on the phone. I'm speaking to you, and I'm telling you that I've wasted 5 weeks of my life dealing with somebody that's not going to do business. And that's fine. But I thought that he really wanted to do business when he said, hey, I want to
Listen, buddy. We're legit business.
Adams, we're talking about stuff that has nothing to do with at all regarding this transaction. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm just here to
Okay,
see if I can help your business and get the amount of funds that you're looking for. If you guys aren't going to do business, then we might as well end the call now.
Well, Dave, number one, we're legit guys. We're looking to do business. I'm not sure what Jim's been spinning you around with. Number two,
Is it Jim?
I mean,
What's Jim's last name?
His name is Miller. Jim Miller.
Okay, so
It's Miller's with an S.
that
Miller's
is-
with an
that
S.
is- all right, so listen.
I'm going to provide the background music here.
Yeah, please, Jim.
So listen.
It took you
He didn't
5
tell me that this was his name. He told me his name was Mr. Gephardt.
Get hard.
Richard Gephardt is the other name. Yeah, that's Richard and Jim. It's the same
yeah,
thing.
that's his maiden name.
Yeah, it's my maiden name. That's
okay.
right.
Right. Okay. So look, what are we gonna do?
Well, Dave, but what do you? Well, give me the rate in terms of what you're offering here.
Man, listen, I've already gone through this. I don't have a rate or term to give you right now. You submit the documentation, and we'll see what we can do. You will find out tomorrow.
David, I still want to.
If you submit the documentation, tonight,
David,
sometime today,
David,
probably
David, stop
tomorrow
1 second. David,
afternoon,
stop.
you
David,
will
David,
have
David.
an answer on the rate. If you have good credit, we can do a 12 to 18
All right,
months at
David,
4%.
David, listen
If
to
you
me.
have
David,
good
David,
credit.
hold the
But
phone,
you
David.
guys know
I'm
how
holding my
hard
phone.
it
You
is
hold
to
the
get
phone.
this loan.
David, stop for a minute, David. And I'm not going to believe a word you say until you put your daughter on the phone. I want to find out if she's real. I don't believe she's in the
Hey,
car
man,
with you.
listen, man. Hey, man, listen.
David,
Hey, listen.
Put your daughter. Let me hear your daughter's voice. Give me proof of your
Yeah,
life, your
see,
daughter, or
you
you're
playing
done.
games.
What?
David, I have all the documentation in front of me. I'm ready to send it out to you, but listen, could you send me a $20 Amazon gift card?
Well,
listen, we're talking about a serious chunk of change here. If you don't even have $20, how do I know you're for real?
Oh my God, you guys.
Hey,
I guess you guys are probably retired.
I don't think he's got a daughter. He says he's got 3 kids, 25, 21, and 10. He said,
Jesus Christ.
and he said that one of his daughters, he had to go pick her up because her car had broke down. Then he says his 10-year-old is in the car with him right now and whispered something in his ear. But I don't hear any daughter in there. I think he's pulling our leg in North Carolina there.
There's no way you have 3 daughters and you're doing MCAs. It doesn't
Exactly. I think we're exposing David right before our very eyes. He's melting like a wax candle out of New Hampshire.
David, it took you 5 minutes to realize that this guy was pulling your leg. You need to get into another industry, brother.
Hey, listen, man. You guys don't know what other sources of income that I have.
Tell me about it. What else do you do, David?
Right? The same way that I don't know what you guys do. I have no idea. Therefore, whether or not, if I'm doing business loans, if I'm doing mortgage loans, if I'm doing home equity lines of credit, if I'm doing whatever.
I work at Dairy Queen on the side.
Not pertinent to the conversation.
He says pertinent a lot. That's poignant.
Bartender.
It's poignant how much he says pertinent.
Did someone in your office use that one day and you just kind of picked it up, huh?
Oh,
That's
man.
fire. That's fire, as a friend of mine would say. That's fire. Fire, fire.
Right.
Shut up, bump munch.
Yeah, awesome. Right.
So David, it took you 5 weeks to realize, like, hey, maybe this guy isn't serious about taking a deal?
Hey, listen.
How long have you been an MCA broker, brother?
There's a lot of silence on the phone right now. That means I gotta do this lick.
Oh, wait. Jim, can you play a Sugar High Liquor?
Sugar high liquor. Sugar high liquor.
I love seeing
What's that?
Go in.
Stick with me, David. You're losing. I think you're
Jim,
he's secretly enjoying this.
I'm about to light this bowl up. Cheers.
I'm gonna eat a bowl of cereal. That's kind of bowl I'm gonna be having. I got me some.
All right.
I like me some chocolate Cheerios.
Once
That's
again,
low sugar, but
this
still
has
very
been
good.
You know,
David,
good
get
thing
into another industry.
But my time.
Listen, David, if that's your own fault. Don't fucking blame us. All right, you're an MCA broker. You should fucking know what's a waste of time.
Hey, let's keep the F-bombs down to a 0. Not a minimum, but down to 0. And no coughing and hacking either. Let's minimize the coughing and hacking and no F-bombs. Thank you.
Alright, sorry. Alright, but David, like, you should really consider getting into another industry. It took you 5 weeks to realize that this guy Jim, that maybe wasn't gonna take your fucking deal.
He meant to say freaking deal.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. I'm just entertaining you.
Yeah, he's entertaining us. Yay, though, I'm the one playing guitar here.
You're fucking mad, bro. I can hear it in your voice.
Really?
You're like, when I got on the phone, you're like, you wasted my time.
Let's do that harmony there, Rich. Ready?
Hey, listen.
Sugar high liquor. I forgot the chords to Sugar High Liquor.
You know what?
What?
Are you guys listening?
I'm listening. We're listening, but not with bated breath. But we are listening. We're sort of.
Are you listening real good?
No, not real good. Just like mediocre good, but not real good.
Hey, listen, man.
Listen. How many times have we heard him say "listen" tonight? Let's do a listen word count. I think about 37 so far. Jesus Christ is awesome. Go ahead.
Yeah, amen.
It's just wild that, people like you get a kick out of this.
I'm not kicking anything. I'm strumming my guitar.
Well, look,
And Danny's enjoying this too. Danny, what do you think? When you want to pipe up
awesome.
here?
That's awesome, Danny. That's awesome. Well, listen.
Danny's still with us.
I would entertain you guys.
Yeah, I'm here.
Entertain us.
You take care of Moore or Jim Hart or whatever your name is, and hopefully you will find a MCA loan or whatever it is that you have. Come on.
Did you even bother looking up the business before you made this phone call?
You said what?
Did you even bother Googling the business before you made this phone call?
Entertain us.
Yeah, and entertain us. Listen,
These are scrubbed.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
You're
that-
So listen.
And
Hey, listen.
Let's listen.
No.
Let's
All right,
listen.
you want
Let's
my
count the
lead
listens.
here?
Hey, let's listen.
This lead here,
Can we count? There's one.
I've already got my money back.
Can you say listen
That's
again?
because
Can you say
that's
listen?
because I told them
I need you
that
to say
this was
listen
a
one more
bullshit
time. Just 7 more
All right,
times.
I know this was a
Can you say
bullshit
listen 84 more times,
you
please?
need to get better leads, number one. And number two, before you call a business up, look it up on blackbookonline.info.
Ooh, I like that. Black. It's on the dark web.
Are you writing that down? Blackbookonline.info.
All right. Appreciate it.
And if there's anything you can gain from this conversation, maybe take that. All right, because it took you 5 weeks to figure out that this guy wasn't for real, bro. You need to step your game up. What's your
No. It's called entertaining the bullshit.
Yeah, all right. Entertain.
You were not entertaining shit. You were so butthurt when I first got on the phone.
He meant to say fecal matter. He meant to say fecal matter.
I'm butthurt off of one deal. Who the fuck gets butthurt? Listen. Who gets
Listen.
butthurt off of
That's
one
3
deal?
listens. Did you count them? There's 3 listens there. We need to run on.
Y'all, fuck yourselves.
Whoa, David, we've never heard that language from you before. David, this is the first time we've heard the F-bomb.
I would have hung up years ago and just got.
Well, he gone. He split. He left. I could tell he left. Yeah, he left. It's just you and Danny now. It's you, Danny, and me right here.
What's up, Danny? Talk to me.
No, man, if you guys are done talking with David, this is going to get boring, but that was good.
You like that?
No, you're up next. You're up next.
Nah, fuck that. You were 100% right. If he was on there that whole time for 5 weeks, getting let on, dog, that's on him.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, bro.
And we've got Danny
You
gone.
do FCAs too?
He just split too. I think he was on it just for an entertainment factor as well. But I'm glad you
Who's
got
that
away.
guy?
He just randomly called me. He just randomly, and he hung in there for the entertainment value. But hey, I'm glad you got away, brother. You got out of it, and I'm proud of you for it.
Well, I mean, I kind of went into the office today a little bit.
Oh, you're still in it. You're still in it. Oh boy, all right.
Well, I mean, Jim, bro. Like, Jim, how old are you? Honestly.
I'm 31 and a half.
No, you're not. Dude, are you 31 and a half? Are you serious?
I know you're only 23, so I've got a couple years on you, but it's all right.
No, are you 31?
Let me put it to you this way. Rita Hayworth.
Like you're like, do you smoke cigarettes then?
It's not cigarettes, it's cigars, and I smoke chewing tobacco.
No way. Are you actually 31, you son of a bitch? Come on.
My mother was not a female dog. That's number 1. Number two is, let me put it to you this way. Me and Rita Hayworth, we had a thing. I had her poster on my wall, and somebody threw a rock through it. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait, no, that's fucking. What's that movie? Fuck, with the prison.
With the prison planet, yeah. Well, hey, I gotta hit.
No, you.
But hey,
Shawshank Redemption.
That's right, exactly. Well, hey, I gotta head out, okay? But let's do this.
No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. No. We're hanging out. We're hanging out for a little bit.
But
okay?
I gotta get to a meeting.
What year?
I gotta head out, brother. All right.
No,
What year or what? It's 2025. 2025.
No,
That's
your
the year.
birthday. Your birthday.
My birthday is on
January.
July this 1st, 1954. But I gotta head out, okay, brother? I gotta head out.
30 my ass. Fuck out of here.
No, not to the 30. I said 1954, not 34.
No, Jim, the job market's rough out here. I was talking to some dude who's like fucking 29 and like he was working in Manhattan. Like I think we're in a recession. No one wants to say it.
Right. It's crazy.
Jim, you want to start talking? You want to get racist?
No, let's not say we didn't. But I gotta head out. All right, let's do this.
No.
Call me.
What are your thoughts on LA?
On LA, I like LA glam metal, but I'm not a big fan of the riots going on over there. Okay.
Israel or Palestine?
Israel.
Ew.
Oh, I love Israel, dude. Israel's a bomb diggity. Benjamin Netanyahu is the man. He's the man. You got to know it. You got to know it. Don't fall for that liberal BS with Hamas. Hamas is a disaster.
You know what, Jim? You're right. Let's give them another $7 billion.
Well, we don't
give
need
them another $70 billion.
we don't need to do that, but we need to support them. But we don't need to give them that much. I don't think they need that much.
Look, go ahead and Google Levant affair. Go ahead and Google USS Liberty. Go ahead and look into APAC. Look into where their money goes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'll do that.
All right. Bye-bye, Jim.
Take it easy. Bye-bye. All right. All right. Sorry about that, guys. It went a little long, didn't it? We lost some viewers, but that's all right. All right. Let's get back into it. Man, it's crazy. That lasted a while. Gerrymandering. We're finally at gerrymandering's comment. Appreciate you guys. All right. We got this from Jerry. I just need to know when I should stop buying. I don't want to be a top buyer. I will continue my savings plan, but I want to be sure I'm getting the best value for money. I totally understand that. And if you've not been stacking for too long, that is real fear. No one can really know when the top of the market is going to come. This is why dollar cost averaging is so important. Dollar cost averaging is really what it's about. You buy a little bit less or maybe not at all in a big spike. Although I tell you what, this is a little bit different this time, which is why I've been more bullish on silver in this given market. Notwithstanding, there will be pullbacks, and it's good to take advantage during the pullbacks. And right now, it's creeping back up again, recapturing some of its losses in the U.S. market. We saw it fall. I think it ended 25 cents down, but it's now recapturing a bit. But yeah, so when you buy the dips, then you'll be okay. So whenever, if it's at the top of the market and it goes up crazy and it comes back in a couple of days or even the next day, maybe you just buy a little bit, whatever you're comfortable doing. All right. I mean, no worries. Hey, thank you, 8-Inch Destroyer. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you, 8-Inch Destroyer. Have a good night. Or appreciate you popping on tonight. All right. Very good. Nice. Let's see here. All right, yes. There's a time to buy and a time not to buy, and I totally understand why somebody would not want to buy. They may want to wait it out a little bit. But there's risk in that, too, because you don't know. The price could just keep going up. We never know. Like I said, I'm still bullish on silver. But we'll see what happens. Mazda Fiero, going tomorrow afternoon to my LCS with $1,000 and walking out with 90%. So there's somebody who is very confident in making a purchase. But whenever you do make a purchase, as I mentioned, I think in today's video, always assume that it's going to drop. And always assume it's going to drop by a lot. When you have that in your head, then you know that risk is there and you're not surprised if or when it happens. But you still have the silver. You measure your wealth in ounces, not necessarily dollars at this point. Because there's something about having wealth outside of the system that I think is invariable. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. All right. I've not had to do any push-ups tonight. Amazing. Simon Oakley. It's only different because currencies are different. As I said, UK is 27 pounds. But the pound is stronger and the dollar is getting weaker and weaker. And I think BRICS have just started. Well, the thing is, the strength of those currencies compared to the dollar, it's a little different measure. Hey, here comes our lady calling back from India. Let's take this. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Yes, sir. I tried sending you an email. It did not go through. It says as email not found. That's T as in Tango, Y as in Yankee, number 7, number 4, at AOL.com. Is that the right one?
That is. It should have worked. Maybe try. Hold on a second here. I'm really thirsty. I got to do this slurp. I'm going to do it in stereo. I'm in this coffee just a minute because you caught me in that. I was getting ready to take a drink of this when you called. I got to get this in.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Just hold on one second. I'm gonna do it in stereo.
Okay.
Just a second here. Oh, that's some good coffee. It's not Indian coffee. I apologize. It's American coffee. I do apologize for that. But anyways, yes, indeed. Did you just say Yankee, by the way?
Yeah, TY.
T as in Yankee, because I'm a Yankee. I'm American. I get it now. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yes. TY47 at AOL.com. That's the correct address. And yeah, TY. T as in let's do the tango. All right, you and me, let's do the tango.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Or we could go rollerblading. Do you know how to rollerblade?
No, I don't.
Oh, you ought to try it sometime.
I just have tried. No, I've just tried this roller skating.
Okay.
I mean,
you can roller skate.
Is that similar to that?
It is pretty similar, yes. We could roller skate together. That's fine. I would not be opposed to that. Okay. But I got to get to Mumbai first. I need to catch a boat to Mumbai. And we could stay at the Attila the Hun house. What's that?
Yeah. Attila is not on Airbnb yet.
Well, not yet, but it will be. We're gonna smooth talk that guy. We're gonna say, hey, let us stay on the top floor, above where all the cars are, and let us stay up there so we have a nice view of the whole Mumbai. Except for the poor section, which is in the southwest of that part. You know, that's yeah.
Well, I don't think so. It does have a view of entire Mumbai.
Well, you can't see all of it, but you can. I mean. Yeah, Mumbai is a pretty big city, but you can see a pretty good amount of Mumbai from up there when the sky is clear. There's a lot of pollutants in the air, as you know. But you know, you know, you get a nice clear day. You can look out in the ocean. You can see the ocean from there, the Indian Ocean.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, you know, they're thinking about renaming the Indian Ocean to the Mozambique Ocean. Would you be in favor of that?
Mozambique Ocean?
Yeah.
What is that ocean?
Well, they call it the Indian Ocean now, but since Mozambique is on it, they say Mozambique people are saying, you know what, let's rename it to the Mozambique Ocean because we don't get enough love. India gets a lot of love with Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi, everybody's talking about Narendra Modi this, Narendra Modi that. Well, what about Mozambique? Show them some love too. They made a movie out of Mozambique. No, they did it out of Madagascar. They did it out of Madagascar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But they've not made a movie yet about Narendra Modi.
They have.
Oh, they
There's
have.
a biography.
Oh, what's that in Bollywood?
Yeah.
In Bollywood. Okay, very good. Biographical thing. Very good. Okay, well, let's do this. Call me back. If it doesn't work out, call me back on Friday at 4:15 your time. Okay? That's 6:15 Eastern time. Okay?
Okay, just want to repeat. It's T Tango Y Yankee number 47@AOL.com.
That's right. Okay. Yep. And we'll talk to you. Tell everybody there I said hello, okay? Okay. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's see here. Let's see, where are we at? Let's get over here, too. Yeah, so the currencies, see, even though the pound is got a different exchange rate, it does not necessarily mean it's stronger than the dollar. There's a difference between exchange rates and strengths. Some people don't realize that, but anyways. All right, let's get over here to this. We've got Alan Cadu says here. By the way, thank you for that super chat. It was the first one tonight. I hope that was in stereo. Thank you, Master Blaster. Appreciate that. And first one tonight. So we did the slurp instead of the exercises. And so Alan says this. Two more interesting things regarding Canada. The dollar has been under 70 cents American for a long time. Now it's at 70 for a little bit, but this does not affect our ability to buy. Second thing, a devious Democrat trick, World Economic Forum puppet Carney working on passing a border bill in the House of Commons that strangely includes a limit of $10,000 in cash for anything. To go over that, it needs you will be committed to offense punishable by law. Wow, crazy. So watch out in Canada, what's going on up there. And he's a proponent of CBDCs. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, given his politics, for sure. It's too bad. All right. And let's see here. We've got Justin Sartain with some algorithmic emoticons here. As a channel member, he gets access to those. Thank you so much. Would you recommend as far as payment method when purchasing online? ACH. Because with a credit card, you're going to pay 3 to 4%. So I would advise against that. if you can. Though if some places have, which is very rare, if some places have same as cash for credit card, do your credit card because then you get points back on it. All right. Very, very good. All right, let's see here. We're going to get close to finishing up this coffee. You guys have been great with me tonight. I appreciate you guys. Khomeini, there you go. Bill 457. There's Muppet by Default is here. CT87 is here. Good to see you. There's Laurie Smith is here. Listen, that's right. We should have done a listen count for that guy. He's probably said it probably 35 to 50 times is my guess. Master Blaster, something wrong with this metal market. It sure is. That's right. It's insane in the membrane. And China has a big thing to do with it too. Daxi Ryan, the only guarantee with silver is that there's no guarantee with silver. Just as likely to crash as it is to the moon. I understand that feeling. I really do. However, have a little bit more faith in that because I'm one that tends to be a contrarian, especially on silver. But I've got a little different attitude now. Not to say that I'm going crazy on it, but I do feel like we've got some strong support. Here's where I think the strong support lies with silver. At $34, not 35. I think if it's going to go down, it may pass right through, blow right through 35 if it's going to go down. But I think 34 is the first big support. If it erodes through that, then I think we could see 33 and then 32.50. Those are my bottoms for silver. I don't see it going below 32.50. I would be shocked at this point if it did that. I would be absolutely shocked. And it's sort of just as a looking at very, very extremely basic technical analysis, but also just the markets and what the pressures are for silver to stay up right now, which are greater than anything else. And they may try to smack it down because some of the shorts, the naked shorts and stuff like that, they may take a hit on this, but they're probably willing to take some hit in order to minimize their losses by bringing it down. So we'll see. All right. Good to see Mark B is here with us tonight. Sugar High Liquor. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. And Anonymous Stacker says, I would be surprised if gold isn't $3,600 by 2026. Yes, that's right. I think you're not alone on that. Many people are feeling the same way. Buy Gold says, lovely Jubilee. Yes, indeed. And I've done just that in this video. I took his advice after the fact. Simon Oakley, second-hand silver is VAT-free in the UK. That's right. All my 10-ounce bars are second-hand. So is my kilo. Just don't buy new is our rule for beating VAT. Yes. And boy, isn't that a shame? That is just, I don't understand why it's insanity what they're doing there. All right. All right. Eyes of the Dragon. It didn't get to 37 yet. It did not reach $37 yet. Believe you me, I would have made a big deal of it if it did. We didn't get there. It came close, but didn't quite make it. The high here from yesterday, I think these are left over from yesterday's numbers, or the day. It was 36.88, but not quite 37. All right. Let's see here. We've got this from Numismatic Stacker. I think silver will hit $37 an ounce 3 times before the big one. Okay, that's very specific, but it is possible. We'll see here. See what happens. And we've got Mr. West. Gold could get to 5K soon, and silver will hit $100 an ounce very soon. That is highly unlikely. I think we'd be in real big trouble if that happened very, very soon. Of course, it depends on how soon. I mean, soon to some people is 3 years, or 4 years, or even 5 years. KCJ 2168 says this, and I quote directly, $68 in New Zealand, $2.60 for a liter of gas. Soon only ex-movie and rock stars will be able to afford to live here. Yes, crazy. Wow, yep. The New Zealand dollar is not tracked over at Kitco, but yep, you're right. Exactly. Newsom does not like to use military police to support some protesters in L.A. and only like using armed police military to enforce his COVID. Exactly right. Exactly. Good point, Kookaburra, man. And Samper Curtin Twitcher, have a good night, my friend. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the scam calls earlier. If you're just joining us, you're probably going to want to rewind this video We had a real fun time with some of the scammers that called us here tonight. PC Coinstar is here. Good to see you. Let's get to Eric Patrick says, I will tell I have 2 special coins for money in the $50 gold coin and $1 silver coin. What is worth $51 billion in silver coins and gold coins? I have no clue what that's about. $51 billion in silver coins. Okay. All capital letters for each one of those, but all right. But thank you for your comment, sir. Just don't know what to make of it. All right, here we go. Thank you to Jam Unleashed for posting link to CCT's channel. Ryan Bosak 2944. Call me an optimist. Okay, here I go. Are you ready for it? Optimist. I think it will become unbelievable, the price be. I don't think it's unrealistic. If it did drop, I'd buy more because long-term it stores wealth. I don't think it's going to be easily accessible in the future. If I'm any measure, no, I'm some P-wad at the lower edge of the economic ladder who is motivated and sees where things are going. Yes, but we gotta look at things pretty realistically. It's good to be optimist, but don't be overly optimistic, or don't be unrealistic in your optimism, is what I would say. But I am hopeful, and I'm more optimistic about silver than I've been in a long time, at least for this current bull run. And that's saying something for me. All right, let's see here. Frank Garcia, Wells Fargo trying to save face. When I've invested in them, they are not making me money when they send me the next spreadsheet I might be pulling out. I understand many places are not paying much in their money markets. Well, I know mine isn't. Well below the rate of inflation. And in order to get something at the rate of inflation, you've got to get a CD, and that ties up your money for a length of time. Maria says, why is the bank closing down? Because money is out of style. Trump's coins is about us to make a fool who think you can use to flee to fly them to the moon. I'm not sure I get what that reference is, but anyways. And I don't know about the bank closing down. I don't think I've mentioned the bank closing down in this video. Wells Fargo is not going to be closing down anytime soon. All right, MM12 6084 $3,600. There's really no stretch at this point. That's right. It is a reality-based projection. That's one of the reasons why I believe it. It's not that much of a stretch for sure. All right. Thank you, Lulu Lucky's checking out the. All right, glad you enjoyed that. All right, she checked it out. Cool. Yeah, we had fun with that one. All right, Niels, food lottery. Wells says this. Boy, and by the way, I had a heck of a lot of scammer comments, crypto scams, and the sexy scam bots, sex bot scams all over the place. Crazy. All right, let's see here. Jerry, you don't know this, but any discussions of silver in live chats are met with a wall of bullish comments. The move is real, brother. Yes, I think it's real too. I'm not discounting it. I believe it's I want to be as realistic about it. I don't want to. And people say when I question something or if I push back on anything, they immediately think I'm poo-pooing silver, but I'm not. I believe in it. But yeah. All right, Neil. Oh yeah, I know. Coming down from here, it's all to the ceiling, man. All them days of people not being able to go metals, no one cares, man. It's all over. It's going up from here. Precious metals will always be precious metals, and being another price range of those who can play with the playing those who cannot step out of the way. Vids. Thank you. No pronunciation in any of that, so I'm not sure when one sentence started and another one had, but I think he says that he loves the vids. But thank you. Yeah, no, I know coming down from here, he says it's all the ceiling, yes. Well, and I believe it's going to go up. But, we will see some pullbacks. Do not be disheartened by any of those pullbacks. All right. Bill Arrington says it's down, but holding. Yep, it's holding pretty good. Minimal pullback so far. This is good. That means we're in a bull market. I don't know how long it's going to last, but I think we're in it for sure. Another breakout. Gulf Island Rock, 50 silver, and then who knows? All right, so a lot of people thinking 50's coming. Salivating at the prospects. I'm not one of those who think it's going to go to 50 anytime soon. But anyways, all right, we got Terang Wayne was $61. in New Zealand dollars, or was that in Australian dollars? Punctuation matters. That's right. Pontification matters too, but punctuation matters. All right, we've got this from Carrie Taryn. $3,600 gold by 2026 would not surprise me in the least. I me either. At this point, it would not surprise me. Yeah, it would not surprise me one bit, but it would surprise me 3 bits, or 4 bits, or 8 bits. All right, let's see here. Ray says, has anyone noticed a ratio correction starting? It's going to 60 next as gold goes up. In just a few years, silver has no breaks now. All right, Ray Gilrath thinks, and I'm I wouldn't necessarily say that it doesn't have breaks, but I think we can see the ratio narrow some. Kookaburra Man, Trump is a fine example why we need to have less federal government and more power to state governments, no matter who is in charge. We're never going to be on the same page. No, I agree. There's some things like Trump wants to create these savings accounts for people born between January 31st, 2024 and 2029. I think it's a bad idea. Government should not be involved in setting up savings accounts for kids. Bad idea. I'm totally against that. So there's some things. I'm also against Trump wanting to make a law against burning flags. That goes to exactly the opposite of the First Amendment. And I'm totally against that too. So yeah, I mean, big government is bad no matter what the motivation is, because you can have a nice, decent government program that sounds great for your ideology, but sooner or later it's going to be twisted and bastardized and warped to feed itself. That's what big government does. So, excellent point again, Kookaburra Man. Just because Trump is for it does not mean we should be if we're for small government. Lori East, I think that's Lori Smith. I'm spending my U.S. dollar on precious metals I bought when the Canadian dollar was on par with the U.S. dollar in 2007. I'm not going back to the USA for a while. All right, there you go. Nice. Very good. All right, Doomsayer, I think silver will reach $40 an ounce by 2026. Not sure if it will go up after that or down, but I hope it's up. Yes, I'm with you. I mean, I could see that happening. I don't rule it out at this point. I would never say never at this point. Like last year. Last year I said, nope, it's not going to get $40 by the end of last year. I even made a bet that it wouldn't. And I won that bet. The problem is the person that lost that bet has gone AWOL. That means missing for those of you who read Linda. And I even emailed them. And JM Unleashed has even contacted him. And still nothing. Nothing. That really, I tell you what. Nothing that if you think you know somebody and hold their word and they're gone. I had this happen a couple years ago too with somebody else. I bet $500 about who would be in office in March of 2021. I won that bet too. The guy split. It's crazy. All right, let's see. All right, well, folks, we've come to the end of the broadcast. I've got to get back to work on another video for you, and I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you will stay tuned for tomorrow's video. You're not going to want to miss it unless you forget to watch it. Then it won't matter, because it's not going to affect your life if you miss the video, right? Anyways, but I hope you will watch it. I post a lot of content, but I try to make each video different, something different in the realm of precious metals, and I appreciate those of you who do take the time to watch daily. You guys mean that? That's what my goal is no longer. You're not hearing me talk about 100,000 subscribers anymore. If I could just get 1,000 more daily viewers in the next 6 months, man, I'd be set. That would be great. But you guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you who do take the time to watch regularly. You guys are awesome. With that being said, I'd like to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care and sleep tight. Yeah.